Hi, this is Marcel of Marcel on Tech, and today I want to talk to you about the revolutionary device from Samsung. This is the Samsung Galaxy Fold 6. Now, is it the best one on the market? Maybe not, but it is widely available and it does have some incredible features. Now, if you want to learn about those features, let me tell you about them right now. Let's go. So what are some of the reasons why you might want this device? Well, of course, it is the Fold, okay? So when you open it out, you are presented with a fantastic 6.7 inch screen, which is absolutely brilliant. You've got a massive real estate space here, which is of course 120 Hertz. It's absolutely gorgeous. It looks brilliant. It's incredibly smooth, and you effectively have a mini tablet in your hands. Now, if you're a basic user or you are a power user, the drive and the level of usage is going to be the same. The awe that I get still when I open up this device, I still absolutely love it. I love that with all foldables, and it applies with the Samsung. Is it perfect? It's very square in shape, so there's an argument as to whether or not it is the ideal shape, but nonetheless, you are going to love being able to open up that inner screen and get all that quality doubled, because you effectively have double the screen real estate from the front on the inside, and I love it for that reason. Reason number two, gaming. Now, I am not a big gamer, if I'm honest. I'm really not a big gamer. However, this changes the dynamic of those games completely. If you are into just a little bit, I think every guy in particular is into games more or less. It's all about accessibility, ease of play, and then the visual stimulation that you get from it. On this device, the way they work, it's absolutely brilliant. And I've been testing a couple of different games, some really challenging games, very power and energy dense games that are very difficult for the phones to handle. And admittedly, it does get quite hot, but it does handle them like an absolute champ. Now, I've been testing it on Zenless Zone, and it is absolutely brilliant. This game is really intense, very graphically powerful, very entertaining as well, actually. Never played it before, but I was recommended it because it's a very intense game. And this device absolutely blows it out of the park. It really is a really cool game to play on it. But there are others as well that are just as good. You've got games like Asphalt, of course, which is absolutely brilliant. That's an excellent game to play on a device like this. And then I've been testing out a couple of games like Mortal Kombat, which is an old classic for me that I used to play on a games console. I can now play it on this device as well. And it really is just brilliant to be able to play these things. And it just looks so good as well. So that's another reason why you might want to consider it. Even if you're not into gaming, it might be something that you get more into either for yourself or your kids, etc. Why is this device so expensive and so powerful? Well, that's because it's a multitasking champion. You can have effectively 3 to 4 different apps running on the same screen all at once. Would you likely do that? Probably not. As a basic or average user, you're most likely going to have split screen, but even the split screen functionality is really handy. If I pull in from the side, I can actually save some of my split screen setups. So for example, if I have it like that, I want to have YouTube at the top and I want to have my notes or information at the bottom to make a note, then I can do that. And it works really nicely, and you can save that configuration as well so that you can use it in future. But you can also have lots of other apps running in the background. You can even add certain apps as well as a pop-up window as well. So it really is very multifunctional and multitasking champion. It really is. Then, of course, you have got DeX built in. Now, if you want to up your game even further, the DeX software allows you to connect to a screen, and you've effectively got a desktop computer inside the phone itself. Now, this is not unique to this device. This is available on most Samsung flagship devices. The fact that it is here and the fact that they keep refining it, I absolutely love. I think that DeX system is absolutely brilliant. And it just expands. It literally doubles the software capability of this device and therefore gives a little bit more reason as to why it should cost €2,000, because you're effectively getting a desktop computer in your phone that you can plug into any monitor and it will function just the same. So you could potentially almost live off this. There are limitations. If you want to know what they are, if you do know what they are, put a comment below. But Dex is an absolutely fantastic secondary software system that is really, really cool. And then of course, software updates. You are definitely going to be getting 7 years worth of software updates with Samsung, which is unheard of, really. I think it's the only company that's providing that many software updates with Android, obviously. So this device will be current and secure for at least 7 years, which is absolutely fantastic. But in another software context, this device has been banging on about AI integration intensely. Is it all that? Well, you've got something called AI Sketch to Draw, and that's where you can add images and pictures to your photos if you want to, just by drawing a very basic drawing. And some of them are quite funny, some of them are very odd, but it's a little bit of a gimmick. I don't think really anyone's going to be using that much at this moment in time. So it's okay, but it's not that great. One of the features that is probably the best is AI search, or Android Google search, which is that you've then got this hold position here. You just hold on the base of the phone and it will bring up a search and look at your screen, and then obviously search whatever it is that you're looking for. So if you've got a pair of trainers, or you've got a bike, or a house that you're interested in, you can just literally press on the bottom of the screen and it will give you lots and lots of information about that property, that house, that item that you're looking at, provide websites, different pricing, etc. It's just advanced, another level of search ability, which is really, really cool. Again, not necessarily unique to this phone. So now we're talking about the fact that this is a software thing. I've already created a video regarding why I don't necessarily feel this is worth the money that they're asking for. It's a very good device, but I don't think it's fair of them to be asking for this amount of money based on what it can do. So if you want to watch that video, make sure you click the card above. I'll put a link to that. But otherwise, if you agree or disagree with anything I've said, then please do let me know. I'd love to hear. And otherwise, I'll see you very, very soon in my next video. Bye-bye for now.